It's a very good. Traditional wedding, somebody love traditional wedding. It's a lifestyle. Traditional wedding. Come on, come on. Yes, traditional wedding. Yes, traditional wedding. Every Tuesday on Instagram. Every Tuesday on Facebook. And YouTube. You get time. Every Tuesday on Facebook. Come on. Get to eat your work. Don't put it on your. Let's go traditional wedding. Hey. Get to eat your work. Don't put it on your. Let's go traditional weddings. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi. Mo kí ọmọdé, mo kágbà, mo kọrin, mo kóbìnrin. Mo kára lé, mo kérò ọ̀nà wípé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò wa, ètò yín, ètò kan náà tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ sí ètò ìgbéyàwó. Let's talk traditional wedding and more with Bùnmi the Royals. Àwọn kò tó di pé aṣọ ohunkóhun fẹ́ gbé bàfọ̀ bayérayé, àkọ́dá ayé, aṣẹ̀dá ọ̀run, ẹlẹ́bùrú ìkẹ́, ọba àná, ọba ẹ̀mí, ọba títáyé kọrin kése, ọba tó jẹ́ kó ṣe ṣe fún ẹ̀yin àti èmi láti tún rọ́jọ́ òní láyọ̀, láyé, láàyè àti láyé rere, ọba tó jẹ́ ká dẹni àwátì, ọba tó jẹ́ ká dẹni àgbégbìn, ọba tó jẹ́ káyé bọ́ bàtà ọ̀fọ̀ sẹ́nu ọ̀nà ẹnìkankan wa, ọpẹ́, ìyìn, ọlá, òní forúkọ wọn ní ìyìn ọlá, ògo ni fún ọ, agbára àti ipá jẹ́ tirẹ̀, ẹgbẹ̀rún àwọn kò tó yìn ọ́, àjùbà rẹ bàbá, ìyìn ọlá, ògo ni fún ọ, agbára àti ipá jẹ́ tirẹ̀, ẹgbẹ̀rún àwọn kò tó yìn ọ́, àjùbà rẹ, ìyìn ọlá. Ògo ni fún ọ, agbára àti ipá jẹ́ tirẹ̀, bàbá, ẹgbẹ̀rún ahọ́n kò tó yìn ọ́, àwa wólẹ̀ àjùbà rẹ. Àjùbà àkọ́dá ayé, àjùbà àṣẹ̀dá ọ̀run, àjùbà ọba títí ayé kọrin kése. Ẹ ṣeun bàbá, bàbá àgbà, bàbá tó ju bàbá lọ, bàbá tó tó nípa tọkọ̀ tí ò pani, tó tún pani mọ́, agbóògbò mímọ́ forúkọ mímọ́ yín. Mo dúpẹ́ fún ìgbésí ayé mi àti gbogbo àwọn èèyàn gidi tí ẹ fi ṣèkẹ́mi tí wọ́n máa wò mí lórí ètò yìí. Ẹ ṣeun bàbá, bàbá ẹnu ọpẹ́ wa bàbá, ẹ má jẹ́ ó kan. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo máa ń sọ lọ́sẹ̀ọ̀sẹ̀, Olúwabùnmi lèmi ń jẹ́, aya Ọ̀ṣíbẹ̀rù tí gbogbo ayé mọ̀ sí Bùnmi the Royals, alága ìdúró, alága ìjókòó, MC, event planner, gèlè artist, makeup artist tí gbogbo ayé mọ̀ tó ní godly swagger. Thank you so much everyone for joining me. Ẹ jẹ́ bá wa ké pàwọn èèyàn pé ètò ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe wa lórí ètò yìí lọ́sẹ̀ọ̀sẹ̀, àwa máa ń sọ, àwọn èèyàn máa ní pé àwọn wá sórí ètò, àwọn ní kí olóko má lè roko, wọ́n ní kólódò má lè roko. Èmi máa ń sọ ní gbogbo ìgbà wípé èmi Olúwabùnmi aya Ọ̀ṣíbẹ̀rù, èmi ò ní kólóko má roko, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwa ò ní kólódò má rodò. Ẹni bá wà lóko kó wà lóko, ẹni wà lódò kó wà lódò, ẹni tó wà lérò èrò ọ̀nà gan kí wọ́n wà lọ́nà. Ẹ ṣáà ti bá wa wọnú ẹ̀rọ ayélujára yín, ẹ̀rọ alágbèéká tí à ń pè ní mobile yín, ẹ bá wa tẹ̀ sí Meet the Royals ní orí Instagram, ẹ bá wa tẹ̀ sí Meet the Royals TV lórí YouTube, kí ẹ sì bá wa tọ̀ sí Bùnmi Ọ̀ṣíbẹ̀rù lórí Facebook. Ìkànnì mẹ́ta ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ òun la ti ń ké pè yín nírọ̀lẹ́ yìí. Ẹ ṣeun gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ pé àní lẹ́ni àrà ọ̀tọ̀ la tún gbé wá fún gbogbo wa. Ní agbára Ọlọ́run ọba lọ́jọ́ òní, á jẹ́ kó júṣe fún gbogbo wa. Á jẹ́ kó júṣe fún ẹ̀yin, á jẹ́ kó júṣe fún èmi náà ní agbára lọ́wọ́ bàbá lókè. Kí bá wá gbé wá lẹ́ni, ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, ọ̀rọ̀ ń bẹ nínú ìwé kọ́bọ̀. Àmọ́ kó tó di pé mo gbé ohun tí mo gbé wálé ní, kó tó di pé mo gbà máa fẹ́ àsìkò yìí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n pè wá wọlé lọ́sẹ̀ tó kọjá, tí wọ́n bá wa dá sétò, tí wọ́n dáhùn ìbéèrè wa. Ìbéèrè mẹ́ta la bèèrè lọ́sẹ̀ tó kọjá, àmọ́ ẹyọ kan nínú ẹ̀ la dáhùn láti fi jẹ ẹ̀bùn. Àmọ́ kó tó di pé mo wá pe àwọn ẹni tí wọ́n dáhùn ìbéèrè yìí tí wọ́n sì tún pè wá wọlé, màá fàsìkò yìí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ilé-iṣẹ́ kan nì, ilé-iṣẹ́ kan gbòógì, ilé-iṣẹ́ tó dángájíá, ilé-iṣẹ́ tó gbangba sùn lọ́yẹ́, ilé-iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n jẹ́ èjìká, tí wọ́n jẹ́ kẹ́wù kó yẹ̀ lọ́rùn wa lórí ètò yìí, ilé-iṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces àti ilé-iṣẹ́ Ready to Wear by Chorus Jewels and Laces, ilé-iṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná wọ́n yá máa ròkè. Ilé-iṣẹ́ tá à ń sọ yìí wọ́n ń ta aṣọ ìṣẹ̀ǹbáyé, aṣọ àtijọ́ lẹfẹ́ ni o, ti wòyí ni. Aládìrẹ ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́, mo lórí igbá àwọn ọmọ túnlé lè mo ní wàá èyí tún ga jù. Oríṣiríṣi ni wọ́n ti kó sórí igbá wọn. Tó bá jẹ́ aṣọ tó ti rán sílẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ń wá ni, aṣọ ọmọdé, aṣọ àgbà, ti ìyá ìyàwó, ti bàbá ìyàwó, aṣọ ọkùnrin, aṣọ obìnrin láláràǹbarà lóríṣiríṣi. Tẹ́ bá lórí igbá wọn ṣẹlẹ̀ rí fádìrẹ lélẹ̀ ìgbà tó dàbí léèsì. Lóríṣiríṣi ó wà lórí igbá wọn. Ilé-iṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces, ilé-iṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná, ọwọ́ yín á máa ròkè o, àmàrè yín bá. Lásìkò yìí mo fẹ́ fàsìkò yìí tún dúpẹ́ láwọn tó pè wọlé lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí bí mo ṣe sọ. Ẹni àkọ́kọ́ tó kọ́kọ́ agbára lọ́sẹ̀ tó kọjá, àwọn ni màmá wa Chief Mrs. AI Gbàdámọ́sí, màmá wa ẹ ṣé gan-an ní ẹ kú gbogbo ìgbà. Àmàrè yín bá, ara yín á le lálàáfíà. A tún wá béèrè ìbéèrè lọ́sẹ̀ tó kọjá ní kí ni ìdí tí àwọn tí wọ́n fi máa ń jí ìyàwó gbé ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lọ́jọ́sí. Àwọn agan ni wọ́n tún dáhùn ìbéèrè yìí jù. Àwọn èèyàn pè wọlé o, púpọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n pè pátápátá ni wọ́n gbà. Àmọ́ ẹni tó bá kọ́kọ́ sọ, àwọn ni a máa ń fi ẹ̀bùn fún. Wọ́n máa ń jí ìyàwó gbé láyé àtijọ́ o. Àmọ́ jíjí gbé tí à ń sọ yìí kì í ṣe jíjí gbé pé ká jíyàn sálọ. Ìdí tí wọ́n sì ti máa ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wípé ní ayé àtijọ́ tóbìnrin bá mú ìyàwó wálé, àbí tóbìnrin bá mú ọkọ wálé pé bàbá mi àbẹ́ni tí mo fẹ́ rèé, tó ti bèèrè pé ṣé n tó fẹ́ rèé tó ní ẹ, tí ìyá ti fọwọ́ sí, tí bàbá ti fọwọ́ sí, bóyá láì pẹ́ jọjọ ó tún wá rẹ́lòmíì tó wò pé eléyìí tún wù mí ju ẹni àkọ́kọ́ yìí. Nítorí ìdí èyí kọ́ mi ò fẹ́ fẹ́ ẹni àkọ́kọ́ yìí mọ́. Nítorí wípé ìyá àti bàbá ti fọwọ́ sí, wọ́n sì ti mọ̀ wọ́n ní fẹ́ kó dójú ti ẹbí wọn. Wọ́n á wá ṣe àjọmọ̀, wọ́n á jọ ṣàjọmọ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹbí ọkọ àkọ́kọ́ yìí àti àwọn géńdé ọkùnrin. Nígbà tí ìyàwó bá fẹ́ lọ sódò àbí fẹ́ lọ sóko tó fẹ́ lọ pọnmi ni o, wọ́n á wá gba kọ́nà, wọ́n á wá jí gbé. Jíjí gbé tí wọ́n jí gbé yìí, ìyá mọ̀ sí, bàbá mọ̀ sí, ẹbí ọkọ tọ̀hún náà mọ̀ sí. Ìdí tí wọ́n fi máa ń jí ìyàwó gbé ní ayé àtijọ́ ni àwọn màmá wa Chief Mrs. AI Gbàdámọ́sí, ẹ ṣé mà, a máa rí yín bá o. Mo lérò pé a tún ti kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ kan lórí ìbéèrè yìí. Lónìí láì búpo lọlé olóró, màá sáré sọ nǹkan torí ẹ̀wà sórí ètò. Àmọ́ kí tó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, màá dúpẹ́ lọ́gbọ́n tó ti darapọ̀ mọ́ mi pátá lórí ìkànnì mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta. Àwọn tó ń wò mí lórí YouTube, àwọn tó ń wò mí lórí Facebook, àwọn tó ń wò mí lórí Instagram. Ẹ wò ó, òṣùbà rèé, mi ò lè dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín tán. Ẹ ṣé ẹ kú gbogbo ìgbà. Mo tún dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n ti fi ètò yìí ránṣẹ́. Arábìnrin Wándé Ọlájídé, ẹ ṣé ẹ kú gbogbo ìgbà. Àwọn láwọn ti fi ránṣẹ́. Ẹlòmíì ti fi ránṣẹ́ lórí YouTube, ẹlòmíì ti fi ránṣẹ́ lórí Instagram. Please remember to share this show. Mo wá fẹ́ fàsìkò yìí sọ fún wa wípé ètò tá a gbé kalẹ̀ lénìí a máa sọ òyìnbó díẹ̀díẹ̀ nítorí pé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa ilé ìfẹ́ lè wà fún jù àtàwọn òbí tí wọ́n ti lọ́mọ tó bàlágà. Kó tó di pé mo sọ àkọ́rí ètò náà, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má gbàgbé láti fi ètò yìí ránṣẹ́. Please share. Ó ṣe kókó láti fi ètò yìí ránṣẹ́ sí gbogbo èèyàn nítorí pé àǹfààní ńlá wà lórí ètò yìí. Àmọ́ kó tó di pé mo tún wá sọ àkọ́rí ètò tèmi, ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ijó díẹ̀ ká fi gbára àwa ń bẹ̀. Àwọn lẹ́sẹ̀sẹ̀. Jọ̀wọ́ bàbá wáyé. Ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé àwọn ẹ̀dá. Ó wá dánwò rẹ̀ o. Ọlọ́run ló dákun mọ́jà funfun. Come on. Àwọn lẹ́sìn wájú ẹ̀ dákun bàbá. Ijó yìí náà ni o. Ìrọ̀lọ́ sọ. Wá ké pé Ọlọ́run. Jọ̀wọ́. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ijó jẹ̀lẹ́kẹ́ ló bá dé. Àwa ẹ̀dá. Ọlọ́run àrùn dákun ọjà ṣiṣẹ́. Àwọn ẹlẹ́sìn wájú rẹ̀ dákun bàbá. Come on everybody. Let's dig it. Àwọn ẹlẹ́sìn jọ̀wọ́ bàbá wáyé. Ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé àwọn ẹ̀dá. Ó wá dánwò rẹ̀ o. Mi ò máa rí jó, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Má jà kókó. Àwọn ẹlẹ́sìn wájú rẹ̀ dákun bàbá. Come on. Let's dig it, everybody. My people are just too much. Ijó yìí náà ni o. Ijó yìí náà ni. Come on. oníjẹ̀lẹ́kẹ́ ọ̀run àwa bẹ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́fẹsẹ̀ rẹ̀ dákun jọ́ ó dàbí kí nìyí wípé mo fẹ́ jó ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé àwa ẹ̀dá owó ẹ̀dá mọ́ra o ọlọ́run ọ̀run dákun padà kókó àwọn lẹ́sìn iwájú rẹ̀ dákun bàbá. Come on. Come on. Oh, we ká jẹun pẹ́ lẹ́nu, òun fa lọ kò jẹ́. For now, let's hold on to that. Àwọn kọ́mọ̀ tí ń pè wá o lórí ètò yìí, ẹ kúrò lẹ́ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí o. Hello. Àwọn kan tí ẹ kúrò lẹ́ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Orí ètò ìgbéyàwó lẹ wà, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Ẹjọ́ ta ló ń pè wá, bó lẹ ti ń pè wá? Ẹ káàbọ̀. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí o. Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ mà. Àmì Ọlọ́run, àmì. Ẹ ṣeun, ẹ ṣé gan ni mà. Yes, ma. Ẹ ṣé gan ni mà. Thank you so much. God bless you. Ẹ ṣé. Àti ìbéèrè àwọn ìbéèrè wa. Àmì Jésù, àmì. Àmì. Ẹ ṣé gan ni mà. Ẹ ṣé. God bless you ma. Àmì. Ẹ ṣé mà. Arábìnrin Rékè láti Ṣàgámù, ẹ ṣé gan ni mà. God bless you. Ó dà pé àwọn kan pè láti kí wa ni wọ́n lójoojúmọ́ làwọn máa ń gbìyànjú táwọn kiri wa. Òun náà fi dúró kàtẹ́ bèrè tà nílé ní iṣẹ́. Mo gbọ́dọ̀ wọlé ni. This call must come in. We really appreciate you, my God bless you. Ìbéèrè àkọ́kọ́, ẹgbọ́n tó lórí yẹn sọ, ó ní Ọlọ́run ọba àwa ń bẹ̀ ọ́, àwọlẹ̀ ẹ̀sẹ̀sẹ̀ rẹ̀ dákun má jà ṣìṣe. Kí là ń béèrè lénìí? À ń béèrè pé tí ọmọ bá ti ní ọkọ Yorùbá ní ó máa ń lọ́kọ ní tọ́mọ bá tó ládàá wọn ní máa ń tún ládàá ni. Ọ̀rọ̀ ọkọ nínú ìyá àtàdá nínú ìkíwá kì í ṣe fún ọjọ́ orí nìkan. Tí Ọlọ́run bá ti ṣèyanu tọ́mọ ti kàwé tó ti kọ́ṣẹ́ àbí kẹ́tọ́ ti ní nǹkan téèyàn ní wẹ́dà ọmọbìnrin ni o àbí ọmọkùnrin ni tó wá ní ìyá mi bàbá mi o mo fẹ́ ṣèyàwó ṣó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ kí àwọn òbí máa ní rárá o níbo ọmọ ọdún mélòó ni ẹ́ ó yẹ ṣe pé 21 ó yẹ ṣe pé 20 ó kò ṣe tí gbogbo ọdún ó ló fẹ́ ṣe ọmọ yìí tá à ń sọ ó ti ní gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kó ní bí ó yẹ kó kàwé ti kàwé tán ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ó ṣe ṣé ilé ìṣóbójúmu àbí kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìkejì ni wípé àwọn ọmọ míì wọ́n ti ní nǹkan yìí fúnra wọn wọ́n á sọ pé rárá o I'm not ready pàápàá jùlọ àwọn ọmọ ọ̀sìn I'm not ready I want to enjoy myself I want to wait for another 10 years I want to have mortgage I want to buy 10 houses ṣó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ kí irú nǹkan báyìí kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ láwùjọ wa. Ìbéèrè tá a máa wá fi jẹ ẹ̀bùn ni wípé ní Yorùbá wọ́n máa sọ pé ẹnìkan abilékọ wọ́n á ní ẹnìkan adélébọ̀ kí ni ìyàtọ̀ tó wà láàrin abilékọ àti adélébọ̀ 07828500938 òun lẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ máa pè wá sí. Mo ti ráwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ń gbóríyìn fún wa tí wọ́n ń kí wa lórí ètò yìí lọ́tùn lósì àmọ́ kò bá máa dùn mọ́ wa nù tẹ́ bá lè gba agbo tẹ́ lè pè wá tẹ́ bá wa dáhùn àwọn ìbéèrè yìí 07828500938 òun lẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ máa pè wá sí. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ ń pè wá tẹ́ yàtọ̀ sí ìlú UK ẹ fi +44 sí ojú òpó ti ṣí o ẹ jẹ́ pè wá wọlé nítorí pé kí ni lórí ètò yìí bá ṣe máa ń sọ lọ́sẹ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ a máa ń sọ wípé àwa wá láti sọ pé àwa la mọ̀ ọ́ ṣe jù àwa láti sọ pé báwa bá ṣe fẹ́ kórí bẹ́ẹ̀ gọ́gọ́ ló gbọ́dọ̀ rí àwa torí ká lè kọ́gbọ́n lọ́dọ̀ tí kẹ́yìn náà lè kọ́gbọ́n lọ́dọ̀ tiwa ká tó jìjọ gbé àṣà àti ṣe Yorùbá lárugẹ ká tó wá jìjọ mú jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ wípé ìgbéyàwó nǹkan tó dáa ni. Láwùjọ wa láyé ìsìn àwọn gbọ́dọ̀ máa sọ pé marriage is a scam marriage is rubbish marriage is that kì í ṣe gbogbo ìgbà ló máa ń rí bẹ́ẹ̀. So lórí ètò yìí àwa ń gbé ìgbéyàwó lárugẹ ni àwa ń jẹ́ kó yé wa wípé ìgbéyàwó tó ládùn ó sì wà níta mẹ́yẹn 07828500938 òun lẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ máa pè wá sí. Àwọn kan tí wọ́n máa ń pè wá ní gbogbo ìgbà wọ́n ní àwọn try kò wọlé ni ojú òpó ṣí kalẹ̀ báyìí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ pè wá wọlé lórí ètò yìí. Àmọ́ tí a bá dúró torí pé nígbà míì ó dàbí pé àwọn èèyàn máa wò pé àhẹbí iṣẹ́ ni mo wà ni mo ti ń wo ètò yìí ẹlòmíà ní àmọ́ ń drive ni mo fi ń wò ó ẹlòmíà ní ojú ọ̀nà ni mo wà ni mo fi ń wò ó nítorí ẹni mi ṣe lè pè tí a bá ṣàkíyèsí pé ìpè ò wọlé àátètè gbé àlejò wa wọlé bọ̀ ìbá dùn mọ́ wa lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ tí ẹ bá lè pè wá kẹ́pẹ́ wọlé sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ 07828500938 mo fàsìkò yìí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, àwọn màmá wa, màmá Káfíolúrẹ̀mí Àlí, ẹ ṣé gan-an ni mà á máa rí yín bá. Èrò pọ̀ lójú òpó tí bá ní máa dárúkọ lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan ọjọ́ á lọ. Please remember to call us in. Is it okay for parents to say, well, I know you've done your degree, you've done your master's, you've got everything, you're working, but as far as I'm concerned, you're still a baby. You're not allowed to get married yet. Ṣó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ kó bí máa dá ọmọ dúró nígbà tọmọdé tó ti ní fọ̀n tó ti lé kọ́nà tó ti ní gbogbo tó yẹ kó ní? Ìbéèrè àkọ́kọ́ òun nìyí. Ìbéèrè ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì òun ni wípé ọmọ mi àwọn òbí ẹ̀ ò tiẹ̀ mind. Kódà wọ́n ti máa yọ lẹ́nu pé arákùnrin arábìnrin kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Ìgbà wo lẹ fẹ́ mú ìyàwó, ìgbà wo lẹ fẹ́ mọ́kọ wá? I mean, Mom, I'm not ready yet. I want to enjoy myself. I want to buy 10 houses. I want to buy 20 cars. Ṣó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́? Ìbéèrè ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta tí a máa fi jẹ ẹ̀bùn òun ni wípé Yorùbá máa ń pe àwọn kan ní abilékọ, wọ́n tún máa ń pe àwọn kan ní adélébọ̀. Kí ni ìyàtọ̀? So if you're on this show tonight and you don't understand Yoruba, we're talking about early marriage. For someone to get married at an early age, is it something that is wrong for someone to say, you know what, I'm old enough, I want to get married, I've got all the things I want, I've got all my, the parents say, no, you're still too young. I don't want you to yet. People are asking me this question on the show. Thank you so much. Somebody said, well done, sister. People are saying well done. People are commenting. But it would be nice if you can kindly call us, because when you call us on this show, that's when we will be able to hear your opinion about this particular topic. And if we wait for a few minutes and we don't get, that means we have a lot of time to interview our guest tonight. Please, if you can hear me well, can I see some thumbs up, please? Please, if you can hear me very well, let me see some thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you so much. I just want to be sure that everybody can hear me. It feels a bit strange that I'm not getting some response. Thank you so much. All right, let's pick up this call. Hello. Hello. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí, ẹ ṣeun gan ni, ẹ kú gbogbo ìgbà. Yes, ma. Ẹ ṣeun.
To begin with, yellow, that color yellow got so much on you. Next is on point.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I ṣe mo dúpẹ́ náà wá fún yín lé. Ẹ̀yin yóò tó mọ̀. Ẹ má bínú.
Anyway, well, that's what we're saying. We don't know what is wrong and we don't know what is right. So think about it, we get married early. We don't know if it is right or if it is wrong. Because think about it, what if nobody else comes along the way? So Papa Magdadra and say I want to call on our other steps on the right person at the right time. Come back continue for them to friendly. I do know people forgot to just order our steps at the right time and the right person. I do know how much especially on to just
so Mom, I'm not ready yet. I've got to do this and that. Àwọn míì bẹ́ẹ̀
now me get my go to the person I want to go with. Either you're coming to my wedding or you're not. Mo ti ṣaṣọ ẹbí pé ọkùnrin tó sọ fún mi pé ìyá òun tó ń lọ fún ìbò ìyá òun ní ìwọ̀n ní wá sí wedding òun and people went along with the wedding. So
ẹ ṣeun. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Another thing tó tún máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni wípé àwọn òbí máa ní mi ìfẹ́ ọlọ́kùnrin kankan pẹ̀lú ẹ tó bá wá ti súnmọ́ àsìkò tó yẹ kọ́ máa gbọ́ pé I want to see my grandchildren o. I want to see what is going on. What are you waiting for? Àmín, ẹ ṣeun arábìnrin.
Thank you for this show.
Thank you so much. Ó dà ṣé ẹ wá mọ̀ béèrè ká máa fi gbẹ̀bùn. ìbéèrè tá a máa fi gbẹ ẹ̀bùn tó sọ pé kí ni ìyàtọ̀ abilékọ àtàdélébọ̀. Àbí mo ti confuse yín. Ó dáa, ẹ ṣé, ẹ gbìyànjú, ẹ ṣé gan ni arábìnrin mi Níkè Adésànyà láti Texas, ẹ ṣé o, ẹ kú gbogbo gbà, thank you so much, wow. Ọ̀rọ̀ ni wọ́n ti sọ yìí, wọ́n ní Ọlọ́run la máa bẹ̀ o, àti tó yá, àti tó pẹ́, kọ́lọ́run balẹ̀ Olódùmarè kó má jẹ́ ká ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé. Wọ́n láwọn ẹlòmíì wà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti yá bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó jẹ́ pé àbámọ̀ kẹ́yìn ẹ̀. Ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ ti tètè tó jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run gbà fún wọn. Òun la ṣe kọrin tá a pé wọlé lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé Ọlọ́run ọba ìwọ là ń bẹ̀ o. Àmọ́ ibi tójú ẹ wà, má jà ṣìṣe. Olórí ẹni ọba ọ̀run àwa ń bẹ̀ ọ́, àwọn lẹ́sẹsẹ rẹ̀. Dákun jọ̀wọ́ má jà ṣìṣe. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé. Anyway, ojú òpó ṣìṣe. Thank you so much everyone for joining me. Thanks for all those that have given me thumbs up. People said they can hear me clear and clean and clear. Loud and clear. Thank you so much. Èèyàn kan ní, no Ankara no sẹ̀mú ló bá délé ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. People said looking sweet in Ankara. Thank you for all those that have joined us on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. What are we talking about today? We're talking about the fact that is it right if after someone has gotten everything they want, they're working, they go, maybe they even done masters, and they are thinking, Mom, I'm not ready. Everybody's saying, when are you going to get married? They keep, saying, no, I'm not ready yet until I achieve this, until I achieve that. Is it right? And that's the number one question. Number two question is sometimes when these children are actually ready, is it right for parents to say, no way, you are only 20. I don't care if you've got masters. I don't care if you've got this. You still have to wait. Eba wa pè wọlé 07828500938. Tí bá wá retí fún ìṣẹ́jú kan sí kejì tí mi ò bá rí pé kí èèyàn pè wọlé, màá fi opportunity, màá fi gbé àlejò mi wọlé ní kíákíá nítorí pé kí ni àròjọ musolókù. And it's so important that I bring my guest in on time today. Nítorí pé àlejò tí mo gbé bọ̀ lénìí, gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo máa ń sọ fún wa, àlejò ńlá ni. Àlejò ńlá ni. So I just pray that somebody calling me, and if there's nobody calling me, please pardon me. My DJ is not here today. I'm having to do this by myself. So please bear with me. Ẹ má bínú sí mi o, DJ mi ò wálé mi ni, fara mi ni mo ń ṣe DJ mi. My DJ is on strike. It is well. Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe. So I'm still waiting. Please, you can call in. You can call in if you don't mind. But if you don't call in, I'll bring in my guest. Let me see if I can get my guest in. Hope she's on. Ẹ jẹ́ a gbé pè mí. Ẹ ṣeun. Hello. Hello, good evening.
Ẹ kálẹ́.
Ẹ káàbọ̀. Ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ ṣé gan ni arábìnrin ẹni tó ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Thank you so much for calling in. Ẹ jẹ́ bá wa dá sétò. Ṣé gbá wọn béèrè wa?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, nọ́mbà 2 yẹn mo fẹ́ dá sí because mo feel pé mo wà young and mo lè relate.
Thank you.
And the reason is because most times, most of our ones, actually be, most of the older women, actually independence only actually affected a lot of things. So, for example, say about that one is certain to just say, you've seen that obìnrin máa ń struggle tó bá wà ní ọkọ tí ò bá dẹ̀ ní nǹkan sí ẹ̀. Or the bá ti rí pé, most of the marriages around, independence isn't your need, has actually had a knock-on effect on the ọmọ as well. So, nítorí ẹ̀ la ṣe máa ń sọ pé ó pè wá ká kúkú ní nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ní financially, ilé owó, everything, kó tó wá di pé àwa ní ọ̀ká fẹ́ marry or anything, because àkọ́márùn náà ní pé tó bá lọ jẹ́ pé ẹ máa kọ́ máa ra àwọn nǹkan yẹn nígbà tí wọ́n bá lọ marry sí tó bá lọ di pé okay Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ marry jẹ́ ọ̀wọ́ tàbí kankan ó lè fi gbowó láìpẹ́ tí gbogbo ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ fi kó ṣe wo nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe as a young girl ó kọ̀ lọ so mo máa ń bá àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi sọ̀rọ̀ mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ara nǹkan tá a máa ń rò náà jẹ́ pé ọ̀bọ̀ yìí gan-an tí wọ́n bá lọ wo marriage sí ilẹ̀ nísìnyí wàá lọ sí ìpẹ̀lọ́kùnrin kan after 20 years akọ̀tí lọ́jọ́ kan á sọ fún ẹ pé mo ti fẹ́ fọ́ ọmọ àbí nǹkan tó àwọn orúkọ yẹn la máa ń rò pé ọ̀gbẹ́ni ọjọ́ pawú ẹ̀ kò ṣe àwọn nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe kò mọ̀ kó wà all right.
Kí wọn náà ní tiẹ̀ ní kàwọ́.
Wàá wá jẹ́ addition, a great addition. Tó yẹ pé Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí marriage jẹ́ fún ọ̀wá wọ̀ wọ́n wá stand strong. And ní dúró sínú abusive marriage nítorí pé ọkùnrin yẹn ló ń bọ̀ ẹ́. Because this is why most of the women have to stay níbi tó wà. Because tó bá kúrò ń bẹ̀ ìbò náà ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Wọ́n ti marry so young wọn ní time láti ṣe anything fúnra wọn. And once you get married, you can't be thinking about yourself nìkan, you start thinking about ìwọ àtọkọ àtàwọn ọmọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ṣé tó lóyún ló máa lóun fẹ́ gbaṣẹ́ sí another city. Àbí ẹni tó ń rò pé àti lọ́kọ fún máa sọ, you have to take permission from your husband and everything like that. So your life will change tó bá ti marry. Most times your life will change. So nǹkan tá a máa ń rò nìyẹn. So never see anything like that because I know a lot of young people will probably not see that, but nǹkan tá a máa ń rò nìyẹn.
Ẹ ṣeun. Arábìnrin ẹni ìtàn, am I right?
Yes,
ma'am. Thank you so much. That's another perspective to it that I never even thought of. As we normally say on this show, we learn, we are learning. But ní agbára Ọlọ́run, èmi gbàládùra lè ní pé a ò ní ṣe ẹsẹ̀ gbé. Iye ìgbà téèyàn bá dúró nígbà míì kan lórí lè máa determine, but the best náà ni pé kéèyàn gbàdúrà k'Ọlọ́run kó darí èèyàn, kéèyàn má ṣe ẹsẹ̀ gbé, kéèyàn má ṣíléyà. Lágbára Ọlọ́run ẹ ní ṣe ẹsẹ̀ gbé o. Ó yá ẹ tètè bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o, àbí ẹ decide pé okay mo fẹ́ take time ni. Ìgbàkígbà tó bá yá, ilé ire ọ̀dẹ̀ ayọ̀ òun náà máa darí yín sí lágbára Ọlọ́run. Thanks a lot for calling. I really appreciate that. God bless you. Ẹ ṣeun. Thank you. God bless you. Ẹ ṣeun. Ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ tún gbọ́ yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bá ṣe máa sọ lórí ètò yìí. Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní ọmọdé gbọ́ àgbà gbọ́n òun la fi dálẹ̀ ẹsẹ̀. Ìtàlábìnrin tó sọ lẹ́nu ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó ṣe kókó pé nígbà tó bá ní pé torí pé wẹ̀ ọmọ ti ní nǹkan díẹ̀ jẹ́ ìnáwó fọ́kọ tọkọ ìwà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣoríṣiríṣi ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ kóbìnrin náà ni. Àmọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bá ṣe sọ olórí ìdákọ́kọ́ tó wọlé yẹn sọ wípé Ọlọ́run ọba à ń bẹ̀ ọ́ má jẹ́ àṣìṣe má jẹ́ àṣẹṣẹ̀ gbé àdúrà mi yìí. Ẹ ṣé gan ni arábìnrin ẹni ìtàn tí wọ́n pè wá wọlé. Ẹ jọ gbogbo ẹ tuntun wa máa comment sórí ètò yìí máa fàsìkò yìí gbé àlejò mi wọlé. Please people remember to comment, not to show some love, put likes on and let me see that you're there, because that would encourage us and it would help us know that you are actually following us. Eshe Goni, thank you so much. That's my guest. Okay, I'm sending a request to my guest. I pray that everything work out. And you know what? I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, and on Instagram. If you have an Instagram account, you can kindly switch there. Hey, I want everybody welcome my guest. Okay. I'm a welcome and my DJ is not here today. So please bear with me. I'm trying to juggle everything together. I think more you want, but I'm not going to what's up. Hey, come on. Hey, come on. Come on. Uncle, you can only get money for you. I am looking for it. Uncle, you only for you. I am looking for it. Lola, my lover. Give me assurance. Insurance. Olóòtú ti ń là yín o, sábàbáwé. Happy. Come on. Happy. I am looking for this. assurance, assurance, insurance, assurance, assurance. Hi, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Àlejò mi pàtàkì. People are saying hello. Ẹ bá mi kí àlejò mi káàbọ̀. Ẹ bá mi kí àlejò. Láwọn èèyàn ń kí lórí ìkànnì mẹ́ta làwọn èèyàn ti ń kí yín. Wọ́n kí lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára Facebook. Wọ́n kí lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára Instagram. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n kí lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára YouTube. Àwọn èèyàn kí yín káàbọ̀. Ẹnìkan tẹ̀ sọ ní let mommy make an appearance. Let us see mommy's peperimpe face. Ẹ káàbọ̀. People are saying welcome. Oh, people are saying Lola's Fabric, very pleasant lady. Oh, àwọn èèyàn ní ẹ káàbọ̀. Oh, people are actually saying oh, people say, àwọn kan kó lórí Facebook, wọ́n ní Instagram yá, àwọn fẹ́ lọ wojú àlejò mi. Thank you so much for coming on this show, sis. I really appreciate your time. I know you're a very busy person, and I don't take that for granted at all. For the fact that you could spare time out of your very, very tight schedule to come on this show, I really appreciate that. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Ṣé dáadáa la bá yín? Ojú yìí ń dán. God bless Uncle Shiji. Amen. All right. Okay. Come on, my book. People are just saying hello. Joma, can you hear my guest? I hope I'm loud enough. Can you hear my guest, everybody? Please let me know if you can hear her.
Good evening, everyone.
Can you hear her clear, loud and clear? Please, some thumbs up, show some love. Let me know if you can hear her, please. If you can hear my guest, please let me know. Thank you. People are showing love. People are saying yes, they can see you. They said they can hear you. Thank you so much, everybody. I just wanted to be sure that people can hear you loud and clear. For the sake of those that join this show who are non-Yoruba speakers, and for the fact that this show is targeted mostly at a younger generations, you will bear with me. We know that this is a Yoruba show, but obviously we allow to share need to more. We'll be speaking both English and Yoruba, and probably mostly English, but I will try as much as possible not to make sure we deviate from our target. Kindly introduce yourself to our people.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lola Jones. Lola Fabrics on Instagram. I am a daughter of the Most High. That's always the key thing for me. Married with 2 children.
Hallelujah.
And,
Thank you so much. Somebody said thanks for the English. Yes, we're going to be speaking a lot of English tonight. We know it's a Yoruba show, but thank you so much, everybody, for your understanding. English is falakula. I remember they used to smart us. It's supposed to be falakula. We want to please bear with us. Bear with us, everybody. I'm sure everybody on this show can understand English anyway. But for the sake of the younger ones, like the person that called in right now, is a very young person. And probably she has some of our friends that are watching this show. And I've actually informed a lot of young people to tune in tonight. And I don't want them to tune in and be like, hey, what are they saying? So please bear with us. Oh, that Aya Shiji George. I want to put it that way. I'm very glad that you love that name and you are very proud to bear that name. And you've just told us your name and what you do and all of that. Would you kind of tell us, if you don't mind, would you mind to tell us how old you are and how long you've been married for?
So I'm 44. I was 44 in March, and I will have been married for 22 years in July this year.
Wow. So people do the math. So if you don't understand if you don't know how to do math, so yeah. She's been married 22 years and she's 44. Am I right? She's been married 22 years and she's 44. Okay, let's do the math. As Yoruba Nigerians, we know our parents, they can be very fussy sometimes. I remember somebody I know very well, that age. I bet the person is probably watching me or the dad is watching me. Somebody says 44 looking 16. That goes to show that the husband is doing a great job. Someone said loading for 45. Yay! Anyway, 44 minus 22 is equal to Ishiro. I've got amazing people on this show anyway. They keep us entertained, which is great. And you know what we've been talking about before you came on this show is the importance of well, I will not say importance, the advantage or disadvantages of getting married early. For your age, to me, because I did ask as well, how early is early? You know, to me, 22 is not too early. But to some people, wow, 22, that is quite early. And some people still live under their parents' roof till they're 13 or something and all of that. So you understand what I'm saying. Now, would you say that getting married at that age, early age, I put that in quotes because to some people, 22 is not early. But to us, we know where we come from in Nigeria, especially Europe, I believe that is quite early. Well, would you say as a result of getting married at that youthful age, would you say that you miss out on some youthful stuff and all of that?
At the beginning of the marriage, sometimes it might have felt like that because a
Mm,
lot of my friends were not married,
mm,
and they were doing a lot of things that perhaps I might not have been able to do.
yeah.
So at the time, I might have looked at them and thought, oh my goodness, I wish I could do this. But the years have gone by, and where I am now, looking back, I am actually so thankful because all those things that supposedly I thought I missed out on, I can enjoy them now.
Now.
And
Mm,
one of the key things is that when you're younger, you have kind of less disposable income most of
mm,
the time. Like you said, some people are
mm,
still under their parents' roof, or you're just starting out, so you have
mm,
less disposable income to enjoy yourself anyway.
mm,
And as you get older, you work, you generally tend to maybe have a little bit more.
mm,
And now, even some of those things that I might have wanted to do then,
mm,
that maybe I couldn't afford,
mm,
now I'm able to do them,
mm.
and I don't have to worry about things that some of my friends have to worry about
Worry
now.
about. Fantastic. So it's more or less of a matter of it's either now or later.
Or
You're still going to
exactly at
end
some
up
point.
you're still going to end up doing it anyway. All right.
Yes.
Can I ask what were your parents' reaction?
It's interesting because my mom got married young. My mom
Oh
got
wow.
married at 18.
Oh wow. Okay.
And my mom had always, because I'm an only girl, my mom had always sort of advocated as soon as you finish, get married. However, she didn't expect that I would get married that young,
No.
right? And it happened that, we decided to settle down and get married. And my
All
parents were
right.
quite supportive. Yeah.
All right. Wow. Fantastic. People are commenting on this show. People are saying, well said. Somebody said it's balanced. Do it now or you do it later. No matter what. All those things that we think, I'm still young. I want to have fun. I don't want to miss out. I want my friends are missing out on. If you don't miss out now, well, it's waiting for you in the future. So that's what I can pick from what you have just said. All right, let's move on swiftly because of time. So what are those things that you count as advantages? Because I got married early, I'm glad I'm woman, and these are the things that I really enjoyed. I'm at advantage for getting married early. What are those things? Because I believe a lot of young
One
people are learning.
one of the key things for me is having my children young,
Mm,
because now I'm kind of grown with my children. My
mm,
older daughter is 21,
mm,
and I have a 16-year-old.
mm,
And now I think I'm still young enough to enjoy myself, do my thing,
mm,
and I don't have to worry about them. If I
mm,
need to go anywhere or do anything, I don't necessarily have to worry about where my children will be, or or any of those
mm,
things. So, and then I believe, within my marriage, that my husband and I have been able to grow together. So,
mm,
we were not set in our way
mm,
before we got married because we're young. It was, oh, I love her, she loves me, and I'm thankful for that.
mm,
And I think over the years, yes, we've had challenges as every marriage would, but I
mm,
think we managed to grow together and,
mm,
have a sort of stronger bond
mm.
and, get
Wow.
over a lot of things. And then one other thing that I always say as well is that because, I've had maybe a few people that are older now that are going through maybe challenges of trying to have children.
Mm,
When you have children younger, your body is agile, you are fit. I mean, when I was pregnant with my older one, everyone kept telling me to slow down because your body is able to carry, to run around and to do this.
mm,
As you get older, it's sometimes harder, to carry pregnancy. And apart from that, if perhaps for any reason you have maybe challenges getting pregnant, you can pick it up earlier when you're
mm,
still young,
mm,
compared to when you've left it till you are much older,
mm.
and then maybe into your 40s, you have to start going through treatments that might have worked better when you were. So again, like you said, it
Thank you.
kind of balances. But I think having kids early, is an advantage.
An advantage. Wow, fantastic. Thank you so much for that. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa kó bóyá ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń borí ètò yìí ẹ wò pé olóyìnbó lọ́pọ̀ rẹ̀ ló bá dé nírọ̀lẹ́ yìí ni ẹ má bínú ó máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan nítorí pé àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí à ń sọ lénìí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ló rí lè báwí jù àti àwọn òbí tí wọ́n ti ní ọmọ tí wọ́n ti jẹ́ bíi àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ ọ̀dọ́ tí wọ́n jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti tolé ọkọ lọ àbí wọ́n ti tó bí àwọn gbé. That's why we are speaking a lot of English tonight. If I get you right, which is actually true, people are actually commenting on this and they are saying you're spot on. When you're young, there's an advantage. Because I remember, I think I got married when I was nearly 30, and my mouth went to the back of my head with pregnancy. It wasn't so easy. I know some people are still okay even at that age. And the fact that you said you and your husband grew up together was also another advantage. And then one more thing that you said is that somebody actually said your two girls are like your twin. Somebody mentioned that. I think that was MCN. So it's an advantage. And you're going somewhere, you don't have to bother about childcare. For people like me, I'm still doing school run and I'm 47. No, I'm sure you don't have to do school run for a 16-year-old or a 21, 22-year-old. Somebody said, do we have to get married to have kids early? Well, the choice is yours. But where we come from, the kind of environment I come from, the way we were brought up, and I'm a Christian, and I believe my guest is also a Christian. We believe that you should be married before you start having kids. But the choice is yours. As I always say on this show, I'm not here to tell you this is how to do it. I'm not a marriage counselor. I'm not a marriage expert. I'm only here to promote that, look, marriage can work. And in the situation where it doesn't work, what can we do? So, what happened? Oh, dear. That is a liar. I think my Instagram just went off for some reason. I don't know what happened. That's strange. What happened? Am I still on? That's weird. Ah, hello. I don't know what happened. My Instagram just went off. Wow. Sorry about that, people. Sorry about that. People on Facebook and on YouTube, please bear with me. Instagram just went off for some reason. I don't know what happened. Guys, kindly come back. I'm just going to give it a minute or two for people to get back. I don't know what happened. I think the network or whatever happened there, I don't know. It just went off. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming back. I will bring back my guest. I don't know what happened. Whatever that was. I've invited my guest again. I hope she's able to come back in. Instagram, Boroluwa. My guess is, but I don't know what happened. That just, it just disappeared. Yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes these things do happen. Well, as we were saying, I hope people will be able to join. Actually, somebody's trying to give me some advice here. Somebody said, let me see. Update your Instagram after the show, ma. The app has been misbehaving lately. Okay, I will do that. Thank you, MC and JB. Thank you. I will do that definitely. Okay. I believe people can still hear us. A lot of people are coming back. Thank you for coming back, people. We do apologize for that breaking transmission. I don't know what happened. I think Instagram just get tired. All right, let's move on to the next question. People say they are enjoying the flow. Thank you, everybody, for coming back. I can see that people are coming back. Please tell people that the show is still on if you can. Some people are yet to be back, but I can see that people are actually increasing the number right now. And thanks to my Facebook and my YouTube people, bear with us, please. I'm so sorry. Okay, thank you so much. All right, I just wanted to ask another question here. I want to say, has there been times you went through some challenges and you thought, maybe I should have waited a bit longer?
Definitely with every marriage there are challenges. I think the early days there were challenges, but I don't think it was so much more. Maybe I should have waited. It was just more like, did I marry the right person? And I think a lot of people, especially when you are both kind of growing together, you just come. I never lived on my own. For example, I always lived, I went straight from home to marriage. Obviously, you're setting your ways. There's certain things that you do. There's some things that even now I look back and I think, oh my goodness, did I do that? Right? And because my husband, I'll be honest, my husband is very prudent. He's not wasteful at all. Whereas I am kind of a bit of the opposite, and we used to clash a lot. we used to clash a lot on that, and I just thought, my goodness, what kind of man is this kind of thing? But now, looking back, I'm thankful for some of those decisions that he made because it enabled us to be able to live the way we live now. Whereas if it was down to me, God knows where we'll be. So obviously, with every marriage, as you get to know your partner, you would go through challenges, you go through things. But I think I was also blessed with a very good family. My mom always told me that there is no marriage that doesn't have issues. Work with your husband, and my mom would always look for the good things in my husband and tell me about it. She would always mention, but he did this, he did that. He's such an amazing person. I'll think, so that helps obviously to get through those times. And obviously as you mature as well, and then you learn. And and for me, I'm a Christian, and I think one of the key things that really helped me was a book called Power of a Praying Wife. And it talked about you changing yourself first before you think about changing somebody else. It's a book that I always give all the brides that buy fabrics from me because it's a very powerful book and it has helped me. So there's no marriage that won't go through challenges. Yes, I went through mine, but yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So obviously, what you have just said is that this is not about age. It's not about age. I got married, as I said, at nearly 30, and I remember saying to myself one day, how on earth did I meet this man? And there have been instances that I've said to myself, thank you, Lord, that this is the man that you actually brought my way. So it's not peculiar to you because it's your age. Challenges happen in every marriage. And as I've said, it's good to have wonderful family. Thank God for mommy. If she's hearing me now, I know she's a fan of my show, Mama Wa Ekwefuwa Agbanya Dale Lagbaro Long. Because of parents, before you even say anything, Ma Bonde, you need for your she one bed, blah 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 blah. Authority, we talked about it. Not talking about suffering, but there's something called endurance. A lot of people say marriage is meant to be enjoyed. It's enjoyed. You cannot enjoy marriage without endurance. All we're just saying is there has to be a line, between enduring and suffering. As long as there is no suffering, you have to endure certain things. And I'm glad that you were able to overcome that stage. Obviously, let me tell you this, even at 102, you'll still be finding fault in it. That's another thing that I've noticed. Because my dad passed it at 75, and I remember that himself and my mom, they still clash. So it's not about how early or how long ago. Thank you so much for that, sis. All right, now somebody called me earlier, and that person has actually helped me with this question I'm about to ask. She said one of the reasons they do whatever they do now, they're taking their time, is because they want to be independent. They don't want to rely on any man. They don't want to, because what if it doesn't work and the man says, I'm not paying your debt, I'm not paying it. So would you say that getting married early, has it deprived you of your life goals? Something that you set for yourself that, I want to achieve certain life goals. Has getting married early, has it deprived you of, any of those?
Definitely not.
This is not good, bro. This is not good. So sorry, people. I don't know what is going on. No. Sorry.
Okay, are you back?
Can you see me? Yeah. Sorry, people. I don't know what's going on with Instagram today. Yeah.
Definitely not deprived of any of my life. I mean, if anything, I think it has enhanced me because, like I mentioned, I came from a home where everything was almost like given to me. There was only a no. And I was not married to a man that is like, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I remember at times having told my mom, and my mom said, what happened to your hands? You need to work, you need to go and push yourself, you need to do this, you need to do that. And my husband always supported everything that I did, to be honest. Every business that I started, every job, he always kind of encouraged and supported me. So if anything, I think he enhanced me rather than stop me from achieving. And one of the key things that I said before was that we are not sort of settled and formed into a particular way. We almost kind of gelled together and made adjustments as we went along. I wasn't, when I was getting married, I wasn't looking for a man that was totally settled. I wasn't looking for a girl that was totally settled, which sometimes I think can be a barrier. Sometimes it can be a barrier. We were just after wanting to be together. which, when you go through a lot of challenges, that desire to just want to be together is what gets you across, across those challenges.
Thank you so much.
In my opinion.
Thank you so much. People are actually commenting on this show. Somebody on YouTube said having children or or marrying early have a lot of advantages. Unfortunately, there's more to that thing, but YouTube will not let me read the rest of it. Somebody on Facebook did say that mature older married women are good mentors to new couples. Thank you so much. And the person also said getting married early may delay your life goals, but it will not deprive you of your life goals. Of course, at certain points in every time of our life, we have to put career or something on hold to raise children.
Exactly. I was actually going to mention that that for me, I've never necessarily have to take a career break because I've had the children and then just went forward with my career, with my business. And I find that for some people, especially in the corporate world where I also work, taking career breaks in the middle of when they are trying to get into senior management, to come back sometimes is quite difficult because the way they discriminate against women. Things would have moved on. A lot of younger people have come on. You've taken a few years out to try to raise kids, and then you want to get back to that level where you're at. You might need to take a step back to move forward. Unlike for me, I've just gone in and I've never really had to think about
taking a career break
per se, rather than just continue my career. So either way, one way or the other, like you said, you'd always pay for it.
Thank you so much. Okay, I'll move on to the next question. I know you've mentioned something about your husband, you relating to your husband sometimes. I don't know how older your husband is to you. Is he quite older? Is he much older?
He's 6 years older.
Oh, so it's not as if he's way older as well. So you both are actually still youthful and young, and you guys were able to manage, because somebody might think, maybe because you marry someone that is way older, the person is more mature. In this case, it's not. The person is not like way older. Now, the golden question: how did you manage in-laws' expectations?
So I would answer this in twofold. I think my upbringing helped me a lot, and I am proud to say that I was raised to respect people. My immediate older brother is 11 years older than I am. I don't call my brothers by name. I call them brother this and that. And I've always been raised. Anyone that is maybe at least a couple of years older, I would always show them like proper respect. I respect everybody. So going into marriage, my husband's older siblings are much older. They're about my brother's age mates. It was automatic that I had to respect them. It was automatic that I had to look at them as my big sisters. I was very blessed with a fantastic mother-in-law. She's passed on now. But I think going into marriage, knowing that I have to respect the people that I'm going to meet there, I also have to realize that we're not all necessarily raised the same way, and I can't enforce the way that this is how I do into other people's lives. Rather, it's a case of looking at them and adjusting into stuff that works to make my marriage work, right? And my sister-in-laws are fantastic people. They're Christians. In fact, I'm close to my husband's cousins as well. A lot of them are like even more like sisters to me. But I think the key thing is that you're going into a marriage. I don't care what anybody says about the new generation. You have to go in and respect the people that you meet, regardless of who they are. You have to go there and know how to carry yourself. Respect yourself, but show love to people and treat people the way you expect to be treated.
Wow, thank you so much. And people, if you can hear me, it's a little bit quiet. I would like to have some thumbs up if you appreciate what my guest is saying. I always like to get response from people. It goes to show that you're following. It would be nice if you can comment and approve or disapprove whatever she's saying. And if you have questions for her, please. If you have questions for me, please pop it on. We would like to answer your question. Now, something that you said to me that I'm going to hold on to is the fact that you are a kind to yourself. You have good home training, upbringing, and obviously the people that you went to meet, they are wonderful. Now, talking about relating with in-laws, it takes you to tango. If you are nice and you are 40, 55 before you marry, and your people are not nice, it's not going to work. So relating with in-laws is not about age. It's about the way you are brought up and the people you're going there to meet as well. So people that say, how am I supposed to relate with my in-laws at this young age? It's not about that. If your in-laws are good and you are also good yourself, you guys will flow. It's not about age in this situation. Thank you so much, Sid. I'll quickly brush through the few other questions that I have here for you so that I can let you go. Because unfortunately this show is only for an hour, maybe a couple of minutes more. We can exceed 1 hour. Now I want to ask you, if your children suddenly wake up today and say, Mom, I want to get married, would you consent?
I'm very different.
I shall be dating here.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I'll say something here, and my faith is very, very important to me, and I believe something that everything that God has finished creating things. The Bible says that He has finished creation. He's not creating anything anymore. Everything that we see now is formation. So I know that their husbands have already been created. God has already created every one of them. And one of the key things that I pray about in formation is that, in formation, that man that you have chosen for them, that you reveal it to them, and, you help them to be able to love each other the way you desire for them to. So if they come to me now,
Thank you.
by God's grace, I already prayed that ahead. I mean, the seed has already been sown. So I know that by God's grace that, you'll be
God will lead them. As long as they are making the right choice, you are happy to support them. I don't know what's really going on. My internet keeps doing this. This is not good. Sorry, guys. I don't know. It keeps pausing. Are you okay, sis? Can you hear me? Sorry, everybody.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on this evening. Just bear with us. I mean, Facebook and YouTube is perfectly fine. I don't know why Instagram is doing it. All right, somebody did wrote a question here. I mean, not a question, a contribution. They said, not all mother-in-laws are good for the family. Someone said the experience wasn't that expected. I don't want to mention name. And I recently found out that they have been gossiping about mine. Well, that happens. It's not because you are from two different tribes or from two different backgrounds. It happens even if you are African, Nigeria, Yoruba. It happens a lot. So it's just about us making sure that God help us to go to a good family, And then somebody said the bride should enter the family with loads of respect for her in-law, which is good. Very true, but unfortunately mine wasn't good. Oh, bless. It is well with you, my sister. I don't think there's anything God cannot do. Just put them in prayers and God can change them to be your best friend. Somebody said he's going to answer my next question. Okay, Mr. Sholu Ade said he's going to answer my next question. That would be nice. Okay, all right. I want to find out from you, sis. Is there anything you think you would have done differently? Maybe that's something that I would have done differently.
Maybe at the start, in the past, I might have said this or that. But now, where I am, I know that it was God's best laid plans. And I just encourage everyone, regardless of getting married young, old, wherever you are, to just always, if you're a Christian, just trust in God and in His timing and in the things that He does. Because He always has the best laid plans. It might not look the way you designed at the time, but trust me, you look back and you'll be thankful, for the way that He has done it. Because now I look back and if I have to do it again, definitely I'll do it with Shiji George again. But
I hope he's watching. I hope he's watching now. That's fantastic.
I will do it exactly the same way. I don't have so many reasons.
Thank you so much, Steve. Somebody said on YouTube, the person said no marriage is perfect. It's just by the grace of God. And the person also said, though surulere some people go for surulere in some cases. I'm sure you know what that means. Sometimes surulere and some people go for Olorun Shogo, which means people don't want to wait. They don't want to be patient. They don't want to sow into the marriage. They don't want to commit to it. They just want everything perfect. And sometimes we have some things in movies that we see in movies that we read in meals and books. We bring it into the marriage. If it doesn't happen the way we want, then we start saying the marriage is not working. For any marriage to be able to work out, we have to put a lot of effort and hard work and patience into it. Not everything is going to be perfect. Somebody said if you're marrying young as a woman, please marry a very mature man for mental stability. Okay, because some people are actually old, but they are not mature. So marriage is not, age is not really the barrier. There's some very much older people, whether woman or man, that are not mature. So maturity is not about age sometimes. Somebody said we will keep coming back. Thank you, MCA. Thank you. We appreciate that. Somebody said we are back. I think it was when the thing went off. Thank you so much, everybody, for keep coming back. I do apologize for all these glitches. Okay, so it's two more questions and I will let you go. I was gonna ask as well. Now that the children are all grown up, and it looks like it's you and your husband now. You don't have your time. How does it feel?
Fantastic. Fantastic because I don't really have to worry much
Mm,
now we can talk together, both of us,
mm,
can plan, the things that we want to do, and we can support them as well without,
mm,
now it's kind of easier for things to work in the house because
mm,
everyone is mature, everyone is responsible.
mm,
And now I see that, and I'm sure a lot of people that teenagers will know, or older kids, that they tend to spend time on their own. So
mm.
we then spend a lot of time together,
Wow.
maybe just sitting together, talking, watching movie, planning this, or doing that. My husband helps me a lot in my business as well.
Mm,
So obviously that helps us to spend a lot of time together. And
fantastic.
we don't have that break in terms
Mm,
of worrying
mm,
about children. So
mm.
it's just two of us.
Wow, fantastic. Somebody said very true. Somebody said this is the best time. Now, talking to young people that always give excuses that no, I want to get to know my spouse more before we go. This is even after all these things, you still have time for each other. The children are all grown. It's like you're dating all together. You're dating all over again, like boyfriend and girlfriend. Nobody to not that not that the other day that you're about to do this, and then all of a sudden you will just see that one child is knocking on the door, and all of those things. So it's time for you to enjoy yourself. Thank you, Faith. Okay, the final question I want to ask is not really a question per se. I just want you to give a general advice to younger people out there. Ah, wow, devil is really struggling today to disrupt this, but well, God is good. I don't know what is going on. Oh. I don't know what is going on. I just got this new phone and it's brand new. Unfortunately, it just went completely off Instagram. It is well. God understands all these things. God understands why He's allowing it to happen. I don't know, but God good. Um, hmm, I don't know. I don't know. Instagram just completely went off again. I just got a brand new phone to be able to do this uninterrupted, but these things, oh wow, these things happen. Okay, no worries, guys. I believe we've heard a lot actually. For some reason, I've just got this new phone and I'm using it for the very first time today. I don't know what is going on. I don't know why it keeps going on and off. I'm probably going to have to return it because I bought this for the purpose of this show. I got a brand new device for the purpose of this show. But for some reason, it keeps going on and off. I don't know if it's the phone. I don't know if it's but one of those things. We will work on it and make it work. Okay. Um, don't worry. We will just have to end it there for now because it keeps going off as I'm trying to. So people on Facebook, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate the fact that you keep coming back and you're still staying there for me. Unfortunately, this is what we receive for a brand new. Sorry, people. All is well. God. I'm not bothered. It's one of those things. Anyway, we've had a fantastic time. We've had a very fantastic time. These things do happen once in a while. I don't know why the thing kept on interrupting. It's such a shame that that was happening. But at the same time, I want to use this opportunity to thank my guests. I want to thank everybody that came on this show. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for those that stay put on Facebook and on Instagram. It keeps saying the phone is overheating or whatever. I don't know what that. So thank you, everybody. If you don't mind, bear with us because this thing keeps going off for whatever reason. But I'm glad that we've really had a lot of time to talk on this show. So I'm going to have to round up on this note because it just keep going off. It's not letting me continue. So for those of us on Facebook, for those of us on YouTube, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Lola and Lola De Tinubu George, for your time. It's so sad that this happened today. In fact, because of what just happened, I'm going to have to kind of bring my guests back on you because all those things will just wipe off. Everything we have said today is wiped off, which is, it's okay. So, hey, Yomi, Goni, thank you for your time. Everybody on Facebook, on Instagram, we really, really appreciate you. Please, people, and it's not about age. It's not about how soon or how late. It's about God's guidance. Carry line along for divine support, for divine leading, and let us trust God that God will lead us lágbára Ọlọ́run. Àwọn ọmọ wa ò ní ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé, àwa náà ò ní ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé lágbára Ọlọ́run. Lórí ètò láṣìwà ètò wa ètò yín ètò ìgbéyàwó. Let's talk traditional wedding with the Women the Warriors. And thank you so much for your time today. In fact, I'm so blessed. It's been an amazing time. Thank you to those on YouTube as well. My Instagram people, I definitely apologize for this. God bless you. Ní báyìí, a ò ní rí jù báyìí lọ lónìí nítorí pé kì í dùn púpọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kì í pọ̀ kó dùn. Ṣókí báyìí òun lọbẹ̀ oge. Afẹ́fàsìkò yìí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ iléeṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Ẹ ṣé tẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí ètò yìí. Ẹ ṣé tẹ wà pẹ̀lú wa, ẹ ṣé tẹ dúró tì wá ní gbogbo ìgbà. Iléeṣẹ́ tó ti ń taṣọ ìyàwó, aṣọ ọmọ ìyàwó, aṣọ ọkọ ìyàwó, ìyá ìyàwó, bàbá ìyàwó, irun kẹrẹ ní abẹ̀bẹ̀, ìyún ọrùn, kókó tẹ bá fẹ́ ó wà níbẹ̀. Ẹ kàn sí wọn. Thank you everybody. Àtúnfẹ́fàsìkò yìí sọ fún wa wípé lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run ní agbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run èmi ni màá máa wá ẹ̀yin ni màá máa bá ohun tá dé tí mi ò fi ní bá yín Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́nì kankan nínú wa mo wá fàṣìkò sọ fún gbogbo wa wípé láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o mo ní láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o ẹ̀yin ò ní forí gún èmi ò ní fẹsẹ̀ kọ o mọ́tò yòówù ká lè wọ̀ kó ní forí sọ̀gì o láyọ̀ la ó máa láyọ̀ la máa pàdé láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Over to you. Let's go, traditional wedding. Let's go, traditional wedding. Lórúkọ ètò náà. Let's go, traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó kọ́ mi lọ́gbọ́n. Let's go, traditional wedding. Yeah, that's it. Come on. Ètò let's go, traditional wedding. Ó lọ lọ́wọ́. Come on. Kí lórúkọ ètò náà? Let's go, traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó kọ́ mi lọ́gbọ́n. Let's go, traditional wedding. Every Tuesday on Instagram. Every Tuesday on Facebook. 6 p.m. UK time. Every Tuesday on Facebook. Thank you so much, everybody. Hey, thank you so much, my people. See you next week by God's grace. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. Eshigoni. Thank you so much. Everything is good. You keep saying that the phone is over. If you don't worry, it's okay. Don't worry.